Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. Also, in my circus tent of a shirt, I have a hamster who is in my pocket. But it is a circus tent of a shirt. It must be a 3X. And I don't wear a 3. I barely wear 1X. I can wear mediums, and they fit. I can sometimes wear small shirts now, and they fit. But here's this little guy, little cookie. He's a sweetheart. I've been playing with him this morning. And for me, I've been playing. But of course, for him, he's been in a fight for survival. Like right now, he's considering this a fight for survival. But that's okay. He's a sweetheart, and I love him, and I'm not going to hurt him. So I'm going to put him back in his cage. There we go, little guy. When I picked him up earlier today, I moved much too quickly, and I could tell because when I picked him up, he went squeak. And I was like, oh, I felt so bad because he was so scared that he had to just tighten up so hard that it forced a little squeak of air out of him, and I felt bad. I moved too quickly. But yeah, this is huge. Look at these armholes. And yeah, look at my loose skin. Isn't that special? That's not fat, it's skin. Yay. But my armholes on these things are huge, and it's just, today's got to be the last day I wear this one. I mean, around this is the waist part of it, and I'm not even stretching it to pull it up like this. So it's gigundo, and I gotta go change it as soon as I do this. I hadn't realized how big it was. Yes, this is what my morning vlogs are, where I'm just bubble sorting my brain. Some days I have things that I like to talk about, and I'll have a topic, and I'll talk about that topic throughout. Other days, like today, I'm just turning on the webcam and going. Do I think my words are that fascinating? Oh, hell no. I have an ego. I think I'm moderately interesting, moderately amusing. Do I think my words are worth preserving enough that I can just turn on my webcam and save it for posterity? That's not the point. That's not the point of this. I'm bubble sorting my brain. I am a talker. I have to talk things out. I have to talk about my hopes. I have to talk about my fears. I have to talk about the stuff that inspires me. I have to talk about the stuff that terrifies me on a day-by-day, sometimes moment-by-moment basis. It's bubble sorting my brain. I have been waking up after literally decades of being asleep through depression and alcoholism, the death of my wife, and only in the past year have I become more awake than I have been for over 20 years now. And of course, now that I'm waking up, more awake than I've been in decades, yay, because I've got, like, logistically 14 more years before I die. That's fun. If I'm careful and treat myself well, which is one of the reasons that I go walking so much, hopefully I'll be able to live longer than that. That's to age 72. Average age of the American male, if you got money to pay for health care, and the United States has the most expensive health care in the planet, and the results are, well, not at the top. Yay. So if you got access to health care, you got 74 years. The poorer you are, the worse your situation and the less your lifespan. So here's just hoping, because I don't want to kick off. I mean, ultimately the end is the same, because we're all going to die. Every single one of us. So thumbs up for that. It's the journey, not the destination. And it's the journey, so that's okay. It has to be. But yes, I just have to bubble sort my life and the things that are happening in it. And on days like today just may well be a short vlog. If I really don't have anything that comes to the forefront of my brain by the time I'm deciding whether or not continue to talk more, then I'll cut it short. But if I have a subject, like the fact that I'm wheezing so much this morning, then I will talk about that. That bothers me, the wheezing. I have been concerned about the state of my lungs now for 1 or 2 months because I do have allergies, and allergies can make you wheeze. That's not good. So luckily I can cough and then I'm at least partially clear. I'm hoping it's not. My mother died of lung cancer. Her twin sister had the same form of lung cancer, but they managed to actually get it all on the surgery, unlike with my mother. And so I don't know. I don't smoke cigarettes, but even though THC and cannabis kills cancer cells, people who smoke pot still get cancer, because guess what? That just helps. It kills, but it doesn't kill them all. So who knows? I've got pain here in my abdomen that's still getting worse. I mean, we've checked everything I need to get. My thought was, hey, maybe, why not? I need to get my lungs x-rayed too. Maybe it's something wrong with my lung and it's just radiating the pain down into my abdomen. But I don't know. It's far enough. The pain in my abdomen is a good this far down below my ribs, but again, radiating pain. The problem with pain in your abdomen, and this is a big issue, is that so often where it hurts is not where the actual damage is. Yes, if you've got something like appendicitis, generally that's going to be pinpointed, but that's one particular thing. Other issues are so hard to pinpoint because you may have a lump and something inside your abdomen on your lower left quadrant, but because of radiating pain, it might hurt up in your upper right quadrant. You might have an issue in your chest, but it hurts down in your abdomen. Radiating pain, we don't understand it yet. Thumbs up for that. But I've got this issue here. I still gotta call up the VA again. I was on antibiotics for 2 weeks. That's 2 twos. For 2 weeks, not 4 days or 16 days or anything. For 2 weeks. And still, I got issues going on that are very painful today. I gotta call them up and say, look, we need to figure this out because something's wrong. It ain't good. I've been trying for like 6 months working through the VA to get this figured out, and it still ain't good. So I got a bunch of stuff I need to figure out before, well, hopefully it's not like, cancer. That'd be bad. We've done various blood tests, and I've never come up with any sort of cancerous stuff. So hopefully it's just like, I don't know, tapeworm or something. That would be bad. I don't want a tapeworm like larvae in my testicle or anything. Just imagine, that'd be bad. Just like on that House episode, actually, which is why, if you ever watched the movie the series House that was on American TV, one of the episodes, there was a person who actually had tapeworm larvae that had grown up in various parts of their body. And one of those spots was, and this is a real thing that happens, they had a tapeworm in their brain and it was killing them, because if you get a tapeworm larvae that hatches in your head, and then, as quite frequently happens, they then die, you've then got a rotting worm inside of your brain. That ain't good. So you've got to get stuff to take care of things like that. And yeah, it happens. Joyous. Oh, the things that can happen. I don't like being biological. I really don't like being biological. I am turned off by biological things, probably because of my upbringing and such. Remember, my grandfather did not know how to communicate with boys. He had girls. He had 3 girls, and he raised them as well as he and his wife could during that time. It was, 40s. So they had immigrated to the United States from Scotland through Canada and were raising their daughters, and he knew how to treat girls. And then 20 years after his girls were grown up and moved out, well, his daughter's back with her son. He didn't know how to treat boys. He didn't know how to communicate with boys. And I was near ADHD when I was young. They were trying to figure out why I was so wild and crazy, but my grandfather didn't know how to deal with that. So he communicated with me in the only way he knew how, which was his belt. And I got beat by his belt a lot. He wasn't a monster. He didn't do it because he was just like, well, it's 2 o'clock, time for your beating. It was nothing like that. He just didn't know how to communicate with boys. And so I got beaten with his belt because that is how he communicated with boy children. So yeah, I was beaten a lot as a kid with his belt. I got to know that belt quite intimately. And then of course with the sexual abuse from my mother's second husband, the guy who actually gave me my last name. I like the last name, but he was one of the very, very few people that when he died, it was like, oh, the world just got a little bit better. The load on my shoulders got a little bit nicer. The birds are singing and the sun is out. It is a good day. He's dead. So, yeah. But because of all that and various other things, I don't like being biological. If I could get my brain and central nervous system flash frozen and then powered with a good system and then pumped into an android body so that I never had to worry about being biological again, hell yeah, I'd do it in a heartbeat. I don't like being biological. But I am, so I deal with it, obviously. It's just, I don't like the gicky parts of being biological. I actually don't like eating. Haven't for a long time, but in my particular case now is with my dentures, I can't taste anything. 90% of all taste is blocked by my dentures. Apparently my taste buds are not on my tongue, they're on my gum lines. Because when my dentures are in like this, I can't taste a thing when I'm eating. I take my dentures out, then I can taste stuff, but then I can't even gum stuff because I've got my lower jaw juts forward. I have an underbite, and so my gum lines don't even meet. If I try to close my mouth when my teeth are out, my upper gum line, my lower gum line, they just go like this, and I strain my jaw because nothing touches, and it hurts. So I can't even gum food without them. Why was I talking about dentures? I can't remember now. My sincere apologies. One of for having forgotten, because I know how excited about being biological. Yes, indeed. One of the things that happens that drives me nuts is I'm always chewing on these things and hard. I'm always and grinding my teeth on these. When I had my natural teeth, I was a gum chewer. I was always I chewed gum all the time. I ground my teeth when I was sleeping. I had the jaw muscles of the damned. They were like steel bands. I could have, if I had the proper teeth for it, of course, I could have bitten through steel links on a chain because my jaw muscles were so tight. Now, well, I can't chew hard anymore. And I can't chew gum because gum sticks, so I can't bite anything because my gums hurt so much. I mean, it hurts to eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. My gum line is that delicate. My skin is insane because of my fibro. Everything hurts. It hurts to chew things. So, yay. So yeah, dentures, I love having them. Can't taste a thing, and it hurts to eat anything more tough than bread. And even if I get a piece of bread between my denture and my gum line, that small tiny piece of bread hurts like I got like a brick, a rock, a pointy sharp tack. I hate dentures because I can't taste a thing and eating is no fun. But at least I can eat. I love being biological. If I could be a cyborg, I would. Problem, of course, with that, uploading yourself to the machine is the process of recording your brain would destroy it. So it's the death of the biological. Sure, you'd have continuity of consciousness for the upload, but you gotta kill the biological to upload the mechanical. And since I am biological, no matter how much I may dislike that, I don't want the biological part to just die. I kind of like what's running up here on my meat machine. It's a good thing. Oh, shucks. 14 minutes and change. I guess this was kind of a full rambling thing. Hopefully I didn't bore you too badly. I have a game channel if you want to check that out. I play video games, try to play them on a daily basis. Don't always, but if you can check it out, it'd be cool. I have all sorts of videos there. Be very, very cool. Thumbs up on that. You can check it out. Don't feel obligated. I don't feel entitled. It's non-monetized, but I'm going to keep making videos because I like making videos and I like that people like to watch them. So thumbs up on that. I've also opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to thank 20 to 25 people for having left me comments. It's a range because even though I'm counting American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand, I get lost, fibro, and you saw me get lost already. Thumbs up for that. And I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. Good comment, bad comment, indifferent comment. The fact is you left a comment. Thank you very much. And, oh, snurf. My apologies. If I mispronounced snurfing dislodged my brain. Sorry about that. If I mispronounced the username, my sincere apologies. I'm an American English speaker. I do better than most. Hey, calling it my Chrome. We have Pancake. Thank you very, very much. And Brian Glenn, greatly appreciated. Angel Alonso, thumbs up and thank you. Mattia 43, I sure hope. Thank you very, very much. Lyrics 22, thumbs up and thank you. Tundra Keeper, greatly appreciated. Isaac Kaler McGee, I did get it correctly. Thank you very, very much. And Bash, thumbs up and thank you. Joe, greatly appreciated. Eduardo Antunes, thank you very, very much. Rainier Nolan, greatly appreciated. This is Toast I. Or is that This is Toast 1? Either way, thank you very, very much. And Sander Straber, thank you very, very much. We have Dave R. Thank you very, very much. Gustavo Gonzalez, greatly appreciated. Kathy Kitscat, thumbs up and good to see you in the comments. Thomas S., thank you very, very much. And lol_Jahir, thank you very, very much. Hoofy2K, heck of a name. Yu Yi, greatly appreciated. Omakazi, thumbs up and thank you. Pandora NYC1, thumbs up and thank you. Wade, W-E-Y-D-E, thumbs up and thank you. Sadness TV. But thank you very, very much. Hopefully you'll be to Happiness TV one day. And then Leanne Decker, thumbs up and thank you. Each and every one of you. Greatly appreciated to get me out of my head, into the real world, dealing with actual people. Thank you very, very much. It is appreciated. I burned through that real quick. I don't know how that happened. Usually it takes a little longer than that to read them. Sorry. But still, again, thumbs up and thank each and every one of you. Getting me out of my head, into the real world, dealing with actual people is a good thing. Thumbs up. If you could check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be, you guessed it, beautiful and awesome. But if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes. I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definitely a thumbs up as well. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be cool. I would understand if you don't want to, but if you are down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. Which, remember, when I talked about the beginning of the video, is about 14 years from now. Because after all, when I kick off, the universe comes to a crashing halt and time ends. For me. What is death like? You can remember you can even remember. You can tell what death is going to be like. Think back. What was it like 1 year before you were born? Well, that's what it's like to be dead. Well, I'm going to hopefully have a game video, hopefully a reaction video. I've been very emotionally vulnerable this past week, and it's been very, very hard to make reaction videos. I have to let my armor down to make a good video, and my armor is already down, and I'm already hurting. So it's just hard to do, so I'm very sorry. But you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. I've got just a few seconds left. I'm going to hopefully have a reaction, as I said, and hopefully I'm going to get some new bulbs here.